Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, I'm sure those who are supervisors or managers at their workplaces will understand the frustration that Judge Ratha is going through in this court today. You know, when you are working with other people and you are their manager or you are their supervisor, it is very important that whatever they decide to do, especially when coming to staying away from work, attending to your other matters, it is very, very important to communicate that to your supervisor in advance. There is nothing frustrating like hearing from your other colleagues that one of your co-workers is not coming to work because he has other important matters that he has to attend to. And when you are there as a supervisor, because you would expect them to speak directly to you when they feel they are not available on maybe a particular day. So on this day, Advocate Mngomezulu decides not to come to work, and instead of sending the message directly to Judge Ratha, he calls Advocate Mshololo to convey the message that he's not coming to work on this particular day. Family, maybe let's listen to this clip where they are discussing his absence from work.
Today for the cross-examination of the said witnesses. Is that not what he said?
Well, when I spoke to him this morning, he indicated that he doesn't have a problem if the witnesses go ahead and give evidence. He's arranged with one of the colleagues to stand in for him. He was not going to take issue with their evidence from what he told me.
Is this how lawyers, black lawyers, maybe we should just tell the truth. Is this how black lawyers behave?
Yeah.
Some of them, maybe I should qualify that. How can you tell a judge that you are unable to proceed today because the two witnesses, which you said were short witnesses,
Yes.
he doesn't know what they said. He has to read the evidence of those two witnesses, prepare and come here. Thereafter he comes and says, you know what, I don't have a problem with the evidence of those two witnesses.
No, my recollection is that he was present when they testified.
I'm told he was, but
Yeah.
I just kept quiet.
Yeah, he was.
Remember I told him that I know
Yes,
all the tricks.
Yeah. He was present when they testified.
You are not available, that's why you are not
Yes.
saying you want to sit today. The reason you are proffering, it's not the real one.
Yes. So he was present, hence he said the leading of the evidence of the two short witnesses can continue, and we'll then make further arrangements regarding the further conduct of the case after the two witnesses moved. That's the message that was conveyed.
So why is he not coming today?
Well, my lord, as he indicated on Tuesday that he ceased with this other matter that appeared on Wednesday, and from what
So he ceased with another matter?
Yes.
Another matter?
Yes, I think he put that on record, my lord. When the court pressed him, and I really don't want to carry the can for him, but when the court asked him, you know, as to what the real reason is for the postponement, I think he did indicate that he's ceased with another matter, and that's why we then rolled the matter to today. And
so he still ceased with that other
yes,
matter?
and that matter ran over to from yesterday to today.
Yeah. So today we don't sit.
Well, from what he said is that, you know, we can continue with the evidence. He doesn't have real issue with the evidence of the two witnesses. That's what.
Why doesn't he phone me?
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
This is
that,
what counsel or an attorney
that, yes.
who has ethical
Yes.
standards does. I get a message through my register.
Registrar. Yes.
The attorney or the advocate himself doesn't phone the judge. And the judge must smile because he's black. And you know when the JP said I should take this case, he told me that this matter has problems. And I agreed to take it. So I must do the same thing, inherit the problems which happened before I sat here and associate myself with those problems. Where counsel tells you, you can go to hell, Judge, I'm not coming today. I'm coming tomorrow because the matter which I was handling on Tuesday overstepped the limit. You can go home.
As the court pleases say, Mr. Mngomezulu will have to come and explain himself. I'm really not going to do his bidding. He'll have to come and explain himself.
So what do we do today?
Well, we are ready to proceed with the one witness is here. The other one is still on the way. So we can, if it carries everybody's blessing, we can carry on with the evidence of the two short witnesses.
I'm told there's a third witness you wanted to introduce.
Yes. Well, as far as that is concerned, my lord, that is the arrangement. I indicated that we can discuss that perhaps in chambers. We have tentatively agreed with my colleagues, subject to the court's confirmation, that in light of the absence of advocate of Mr. Mngomezulu, we will not lead that evidence today. We will wait until he has returned.
If he doesn't return, what happens?
As it impacts on his client.
It impacts on his client.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mnumzana Sibiya, ummeli wakho akekho namuhla. Inkantolo ayijabulelanga leyo ukuthi ummeli wakho akafikanga. Inkantolo ize ithi abameli babantu abamnyama abathathi inkantolo ngalendlela ekwamele baphathe inkantolo ngakhona. Ngoba inkantolo iyahlonishwa. Uma ummeli engezi enkantolo kwamele atshele uzakwethu osebenzisana no judge ukuthi ngeke ngikwazi ukufika ngenxa yokuthi ngiphathekile endaweni ethize. Ummeli wakho wayekade ethe ngomsombuluko uma sihlehlisa icala wayekade ethe unelinye icala azobuya analo uzobuya namuhla. Kodwa namuhla nangu akafikanga, isizathu asazeki. Utshele umshushisi ukuthi abanye ukhulume nomunye ummeli ukuthi angahle aqhubeke ngale cala njengoba lo fakazi lo ekhona ufakazi wanamuhla. Uthe yena akana inkinga nalo fakazi ozobuyizwa umshushisi namuhla kungaqhutshekwa ngaye elibele yena umnumzana Mngomezulu engekho. Manje inkantolo leyo nto ayithokozeli. Ithi akusinga lendlela ekwamele ummeli asebenze ngakhona. Kwamele ummeli azise inkantolo isikhathi sisasekhona ukuthi ngeke abe khona ukuze inkantolo ikwazi ukuthatha isinqumo ukuthi kuyaqhutshekwa noma kanjani. Ngoba kungahle kwenzeke ukuthi esikhathini esizayo ummeli wakho abuye athi mhlawumbe kunezinto bekafuna ukuzibuza ufakazi bese kubuyelwa emuva phambili nasemuva. Inkantolo ithi umphathi wamajaji ithi mayemtshela ukuthi eze kuleli cala ufike wamcebisa futhi nokuthi leli cala lineyinkinga. Manje inkantolo ayifuni ukuthatha izinkinga ezisuka kuleli ya judge bese lizozifaka nala. Ifuna ukuthi leli cala liqhubeke lize liyophela. Ingakho namuhla inkantolo ingakujabulelanga leso sinqumo sokuthi ummeli wakho akekho.
I don't know if any of my colleagues have got any inputs to make in this regard. I don't know
Yes,
if
let them make
he
an input,
contacted
Mr.
them
Ramsey. What's your view?
to make further arrangements.
If it may please the court, my lord. My lord, I was informed this morning by my learned colleague, Ms. Mushololo, Advocate Mushololo, that she received a call from Mr. Mngomezulu requesting that I stand in for him. And I indicated, in the light of the experience that we had, I'm in no position to stand in for him because I'll be conflicted in that instance, my lord. So I don't know which other colleague was requested to stand in for him, and he never contacted me personally, my lord. So that's far as I will take it, my lord. That's the court procedure.
Sorry, Mr. Ramusepedi.
Yes.
Are ethics still taught at university? Or when you are doing pupillage, or when you are doing articles?
My lord, it's one of the emphasis that they put at PLT and all these courses that they put, that our interaction with the court and our duty towards the court as practitioners, it's taught, my lord. It's well stressed, my lord.
Yeah, look at what you're telling me. He phones Advocate Mshololo to tell you to stand for him.
Yes.
He doesn't phone the court. This is Africa. He doesn't phone the court.
Yes, my lord.
The judge is irrelevant.
I would have thought, my lord, the proper channels normally, even us in court here, when we want to see the judge, we go through the registrar.
Yes.
We don't do as we please, my lord.
Because if he had phoned me, I wouldn't have driven from Krugersdorp to come here when he says he doesn't have a problem with the evidence which was adduced by the photographer and the interpreter. And that he hasn't consulted maybe with a witness which Mr. Baloyi wants to engage. I would have phoned the DJP, to phone another judge to come here, explain this to you,
Yes.
and postpone the matter to the pleasure of Mr. Mngomezulu. Are you with me?
Indeed so, my lord.
And in the meantime, I will be doing some work, going through the evidence of this case of 8 months. Now I drive like a fool from Krugersdorp. I come here, I'm told this by you and by my registrar.
Yes.
And the attorney or the advocate involved doesn't even phone me. You know, today you can even send an SMS. If he doesn't want to speak to me, you can send an SMS or a WhatsApp.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Mnisi, what's your view?
As the court proceeds.
I think, my lord, it's not like there's nothing that we can't do. From what I gather from what Mr. Baloyi is saying, is that Mr. Mngomezulu says he would not have had any issues with regard to the 2 witnesses that Mr. Baloyi included to me today. So I would suggest that in that vein, we shouldn't waste any time, that we proceed with those 2 witnesses and leave everything for him to come and explain himself why he would not have been able to attend court today.
Yes. Mr. Norman?
My lord, if there is any of my colleagues who were contacted to stand in for Mr. Mngomezulu, we can proceed, my lord. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Msholo.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I confirm that I did receive a call when I was sitting here in court after, I think it was after 9:30, my lord, from Mr. Mngomezulu.
After 9:30?
Yes, I was sitting here, my lord. And then the call, my lord, he indicated to me that we can proceed with the 2 witnesses, which is the photographer and the interpreter. And he was requesting that any further witness to that, we should ask that the matter be postponed for him to be present, my lord.
Okay.
But he did not say I must say to court. He was just informing me that he had made the arrangement with the state regarding that.
Yeah,
my
but
lord.
he says you must talk to your colleague, Mr. Ramusepedi,
Yes, my lord. He said I must also talk to my colleague,
for
Mr.
him to
Ramsey.
stand in for his client.
Yes, my lord.
This is the miracle I'm trying to grapple with. Mr. Mngomezulu said accused number 1 has instructed him through his uncle. The mandate of Mr. Ramusepedi has been terminated. Is that not so?
Yes, that's correct, my lord.
Now today, the same Mr. Mngomezulu wants Mr. Ramusepedi, whose mandate has been terminated,
To stand.
to act on behalf of accused number 1, who has terminated the mandate of Mr. Ramusepedi. That's why I'm asking, are ethics taught in our universities?
They
What do
are
you think
taught.
of that proposition?
They are taught, my lord, when are doing pupillage.
How do you act for a person who has fired? Like Mr. Ramos Sipiti. And what will that person say? Oh, Mr. Sibiya, it's a joke, this court. Because enkantolo ngimxoshile lo muntu. Mara nangu futhi uthi ungumele. We dealt with something on those lines. Hey, Mr. Mnisi.
That's the court visits, my lord. Those are my submissions, my lord.
Okay.
Manje uMnumzane Ramsipili uma esukuma uthi usanda kuthola umlayeza osuka ku-advocate Mshololo emazisa ukuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu ubekade emshayele ucingo namuhla emcela ukuthi u-advocate Mshololo acele uMnumzane Ramsipili ukuthi ammele namuhla. Nangokho ukuthi uMnumzane uSibiya yena uthe akasamelwa uMnumzane uRamsipili. Kodwa uMnumzane Mngomezulu ucela lo. uMnumzane Mnisi uma esukuma uthi inkantolo uma abanye abameli bevuma ayikho into ezivimbayo singaqhubeka. uMnumzane uNxumalo naye uthi singaqhubeka. Uyaphakama ke uadvocate Mshololo uyasho ukuthi ngempela uthole ucingo kodwa bese seligamenxe ihora lesishaka lolunye. Khona la enkantolo uma etshela inkantolo nalokho ayikuthathi kancane ibona ukuthi ingathi kuyadlala ngoba kuzobuyelwa futhi kulelo yadaba lokuthi lo muntu ngamxosha. uMnumzane uSibiya manje sekuzoba uye ozothi ngamxosha mina uMnumzane uRamsipili kodwa ungimela kanjani njengoba ikuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu ecela ukuthi ammele. Inkantolo leyo nto ayithatheli kancane futhi ize iyabuza nabameli ukuthi e-university basanifundisa na ukuthi enkantolo kwamele niziphathe kanjani. Bayavuma bonke abameli bathi yebo sisafundiswa. Inkantolo ngalokho ngiyathemba ukuthi iyabonisa ukuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu akahloniphi inkantolo ushayela uadvocate Mshololo ucingo. Inkantolo ithi kungani angangithumelelanga mhlawumbe nomlayeza uma engabe wayekade engakhona ukungishayela ucingo. Ayikuthathi kancane leyo nto uMnumzane Sibiya njengoba ikuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu akekho. Inkantolo leyo nto ayithathi kancane ngoba wena ushilo ukuthi ukhokhela uMnumzane Mngomezulu umalume wakho uyena okhokhela uMnumzane Mngomezulu. Is the court business, my lord?
Okay, we'll just keep quiet. Yes, let's see what you say.
As a God, please, my lord, I don't know if his client wants to say anything or make any suggestions, but will be the
No,
last.
what is he going to say? Because his
Yeah.
own advocate didn't even tell him anything. Ask him, sir,
Ungasukuma Muzi.
did you contact your advocate or were you contacted by your advocate for today?
Ummeli wakho uye wamshayela ucingo noma yena uye wakhulumisana nawe ngalelo daba leli namhlanje ngilibele ngokutolikela ngalo. No, my lord.
Nothing.
Lutho.
Okay.
I do not have access to the phone, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Family, I think there is nothing wrong, to stay away from work, to be absent. If you communicate that with the relevant people and on time, there is nothing wrong because these are adults. These are not school children. So if you know that you are not coming to work, it's very, very, very crucial. It's very important that you communicate that to your supervisor. This is frustrating. You can see that even Sibiya, Muzi Sibiya as well, is frustrated. Muzi Sibiya does not even know what's happening, which is not fair, to be honest. And the other people whom I see that, they also don't know what to say. I'm looking at Advocate Mshololo when she presents to the judge the message that she got from Advocate Mngomezulu. She's even laughing. It's a joke to everyone. For a person, an adult and a respectable person for that matter, like Advocate Mngomezulu, just to decide this morning I'm not going to work, I'm going to attend to such and such a thing. and not informing the relevant people. So it is very frustrating, especially to a person who is leading you in a company. You can see that Ratha is frustrated about this. Hence, whatever he's saying, he does not even know what to say due to the frustration that he's going through, which is not fair anyway, because when the senior judges want to know the progress, they do not go to the defense lawyers, but instead they ask Ratha. And again, it's not going to be fair for him when he tells them that I'm being delayed by this lawyer. It's not going to be fair. We are, as South Africans, we're going to feel that Ratha is not doing things in the right way. Why is he telling the senior judges? So I would say people must behave like adults, like professionals, in such a working place. Communicate things at the right time. So, family, we don't know. Anyway, it happened. They went through without him. And when you listen to the second witness, that affected Muzi Sibiya. So he was supposed to be here to come and defend his client. He's being paid for that. But instead, he decided not to be there. So, family, I don't know, in the comment section, let's talk about this. If you feel Ratha was not supposed to become angry, let's talk. And what are your reasons? Why are you saying that? Family, let's talk about it. I'm looking at the case. I'm not becoming personal, but I'm just looking at this case as it goes. Thank you very much, family, for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.